We took over. We bought a building one time in foreclosure that had a church operation operating a daycare, and the daycare was primarily serving the underserved area, a lower income situation, and they didn't have much margin in running that thing, and they were running nonprofit. We sat down with the guys, and we ended up giving them the first 6 months after we bought the building free, so they could get up, get things running. But it wasn't because charging rent was evil. It was because we were able to help these people get their business situated, and that was a nice, good thing to do, generosity-wise.
I wanted to bring...
learned,
There's a certain investing philosophy I know you feel very strongly about, which is debt, and I'm assuming you probably share that sentiment with Dave. Ram utilized debt extremely well to grow his real estate portfolio. In the beginning, he took on a decent amount of debt and was able to leverage because of that. However, if people do utilize debt in an effective way, such as Graham, he's very responsible, very well researched on the markets and how he can leverage his money with debt. Do you think that that is a more effective way to grow fast if you're calculated with it?
It is a more effective way to grow fast if that's your goal. But what people leave out of the discussion is that you've increased your risk exponentially. And because I don't mind hard work, but I do not want to set up something that's not sustainable. And working like that for 20 years means you don't have a family.
Yeah.
Working like that means you lose your health. Working like that's silly. Mm-hmm. But doing it for a period of time to get something moving, well, game on. Get ready. You're getting ready for the Super Bowl. You better get ready.
Yeah.
And so we did that. But nowadays it's evolved, and my joke with the team has always been, if I hate doing something, it's going to be real bad because I'm just going to stop doing it.
Yeah.
And that means that something you were working on, I might not be doing anymore.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to do it, or we're not doing it at all. So live events, we used to do, 40 or 50 of those a year running around with me. Mm-hmm. And then now we've got Ramsey personalities that do a lot of those. What we figured out is that where there is no communication, it's very difficult, or limited communication or poor communication, it's very difficult to build trust. And when you don't trust the people you're working with, you spend all your energy looking over your shoulder for the knife that's coming, or all your energy spent on instead of doing the thing. But when everybody has a level of trust, a high level of trust, it's never perfect because we're all humans, but when you have a high level of trust, things run really fast, really efficiently. Productivity goes up. And so even when there was like 10 of us, we would just get around a conference table and go, okay, what are we working on? What's everybody doing? Because if the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, they do not assume good.
One thing I kind of wanted to harp back on is the amazing culture that you guys have established here. We were told by your head of security that once every week you get all 1,200 employees in one room and talk to them all about the different stuff going on with the business, for everyone to get updated on what's going on. And I guess we could do a lot better of a job with that, but I just want to know how that contributes to the culture here, and have you found that to be to contribute a high ROI?
What we figured out is that where there is no communication, it's very difficult, or limited communication or poor communication. When everybody has a level of trust, a high level of trust, it's never perfect because we're all humans, but when you have a high level of trust, things run really fast, really efficiently. Productivity goes up. But if you want to call where we are today prosperity, you would be ignorant. And you would have to have some kind of a political agenda, because any person that can look at life and look at numbers and look at the indicators in the economy, the metrics, can tell this is not a time of prosperity. Now, the good news is there's always opportunity in up times, and there's opportunity in down times. And so that, it may be a time that you take more space, that you expand your footprint, that you expand your market share. It's just there's an 80-year track record you can look at and go, didn't happen. I'm just going to continue to invest. I got in the real estate business, as we said, in 1978.
Now, when you invest in real estate, do you prefer residential or commercial?
Residential is a great place to get started. Buy quality properties, add a deal, keep them forever. But commercials give me better ROI. Right now than, of course, our stuff's 100% paid for. We can't get it rented, but the rest of them are doing really, really well. And of course, the residential's all jamming, and the rents have gone up. this year, last 2 years, pretty dramatically.
How were you able to turn that into a business, though? Because it seems like at the beginning you were giving free advice, just helping other people out from the church. How did that evolve into making money from it or being able to grow that and hire so many people?
Well, the first thing I did was I thought, okay, I can do counseling. We now call it coaching, but counseling's got legal implications in the word. But the coaching people in their finances, and so I would charge $250 or $750 to help somebody and just meet in a conference room and sit down and help them do that outside of church.